Okay then guys, we haven't done a tour around the house for quite some time, so I thought I'd do one now while I'm waiting for my car to come back from the MOT test. That's like annual safety inspection for those of you not in the UK. You've seen this one already, it's the condor potato growing in the worm bin, but I've just noticed there's a tomato growing in there as well, look. Incredible. We'll see what that gives, eh? No flowers yet, but fingers crossed. In the first blue barrel, excuse the mess everywhere, it's always like this. These are exhibition long exhibition long parsnips. I've got to be careful, I don't want to get any phytophotodermatitis. There's not many, there's about, what is it, 10 maybe, if that. They're not great big long roots ones like Terry and Duncan do. They're just long parsnips. And in the other blue barrel, these are St. Valerie carrots, also called intermediate red. And these are a nice show carrot. They can be maybe 18 inches long, nice and nice shape. In the tub at the back, we got these beans, and they're growing very well. And they are the Greek gigantes, or butter beans, if you want to call them that. They're doing all right. I noticed I had a bit of black fly the other day. There we are, look. So I'll be giving them a spray with SB Plant Invigorator later on, again. Yeah. Okay. Past the table. Dumping ground as usual. I treat myself to a little Weber barbecue. The long story cut short, but the gas bottle I had was made by, now I work out what the name of it now, Handy Gas. And they've been taken over by Flow Gas, and they didn't want my bottle back, so I basically had to pay 90 quid to get a new bottle, the rental and the gas, so I've gone back to charcoal. In the Aqua Tower, this one, we have loads of herbs everywhere. I'm going to read them out to you. Right, starting at the top, we've got a couple of strawberry Maradois. We've got some bergamot, some lemon balm, and moving down we got mint. In fact, we got far too much mint. Gonna have to really prune that back this year. Some oregano. Next level down, the ones that are flowering, we got some cinnamon basil. And right at the bottom, we got some British basil. I'll tell you what, it's nice sat here. You get the little waft of the scents of the herbs. Okay, this tub container has the Ronda Welsh beans in it from Danny. Yeah, and again, I think it's got a bit of look at this leaf kern in here. Look, that's a big giveaway clue. Yeah, black fly. Look, so I'll be spraying that later on. And this container has my own runner beans in it, saved from 2021 actually. These are the giants, or the long runner beans. Sorry, my long runner beans. They're not particularly big. Averaged 16 to 25 inches long. You've seen on the last video I got black fly, and I've still got a little bit now. It's not quite as bad, but the ants are still there, so they're helping a lot. So helping the black fly, not helping me. Ouch. So I'll give that another spraying in a minute. Yeah, oh, better pass that one round. Don't forget with your runner beans, they go anti-clockwise in the UK around the canes. If I can get him up there, here we are. Cool. Right then, what's next? The second Aqua Tower. Now, I'm thinking of getting rid of these because these are supposed to rotate. Let me show you. Right, and they don't. What's happened is over the winter the bearings have seized again, the second time. I took it apart last year. They're not made of very robust materials. In fact, it's probably mild steel, and they just seize. And I'm not taking it indoors. Anyway, this is just basically Maradois strawberries. But very nice they are too, look. Right, we've got some basil in there. Got a spare chilli there. Right, got 6 tomatoes here. And sort of right to left in the front, in the compost bed itself, we've got Red Alert, Honeycomb F1 and Tim's Taste of Paradise. And in the grow bag at the back there, sat on the hose lock bag waterer, which has got sunk into the ground now with all the compost I've been adding. We've got first in the field there, mortgage lifter there, and best of all at the end. Okay, a couple of condors waiting to go in the beds out the front. 2 giant swede. Now these did have a bit of those horrible grey aphids. There they are, look, so I'll be giving that a spray again later on. But it's not really done any harm to them. I'm still going to beat Danny. Right, another grow bag. And these grow bags are 2 years old now, mine, sat on those auto waterers. We got cucumbers, 3 cucumbers, Pico F1 there. Market More 76 there, which is climbing everywhere. And Honey Plus F1 there. All stumpy little ones. I don't like the big long ones because they don't grow well outside, do they? These 2 potatoes in the pots here are the true potatoes, seeds from last year. So I've got to get those potted up sometime. Magpies going mad, can you hear them? Yeah, lovely. And down here we got some more cabbage and giant marrows and pumpkins. And that's basically it for the back garden. I haven't got much in the greenhouse apart from this volunteer tomato, which has now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trusses on it, and I've stopped it now. It's a volunteer. It looks like Roma, so we'll see. But I don't remember Roma being striped like that. Let's get a bit closer. I say I don't remember Roma being striped. Could it be? Could it be Brad's Atomics, maybe? Oh, I don't know. Because it's a volunteer, I don't even know where it came from. I just found it in the chili compost, didn't I? The mobile shed is back from the MOT, and all it needed was a new tyre there. So that's pretty good then. Right end, quick look around the front garden. Got a giant swede in there, surrounded by solid pink celery. They're doing all right. Still got a bit of this cabbage, those cabbage aphids, the horrible little grey ones. Got to sort them out. Give them a spray later on. What we got in here? This is Nicola. Secondary. Now they're doing all right. Just a couple of flowers in here. Some elegance strawberries. They've been doing very well. They have. I keep dangling these over this side here. Look. Oh, missed a few. Dear. Elephant garlic. That's ready for picking now. There's a couple of hard necks in there and some soft neck at the front. I was hoping they'd do better this year, but they haven't. Okay, Winston's first herders. They're nearly ready. I'll put a little frame in here and drying out the shallots, just to stop the cats trying to get in. Got a cucumber there, that's another Venlo. And one of Bill and Val's Minnesota Midget, Minnesota Midget Melon. A couple of aubergines. In the pots, I think it's a Rosa Bianca or Rosa Blanca, and the black one. Another giant swede, bit of fennel around it. Fennel's not supposed to grow with anything else, but I like fennel. I love the smell of it. Love it. Oh, the aniseed. A couple more strawberries in there. They're doing pretty well. Now this is another one. Second early, it's gone over. See, then this is Septoria. It's not blight. It's Septoria because the spots are totally different. Look. It's dying off. It's not going to grow anymore. There are a few green ones there, mine, but down there. Well, I'm just going to leave those in there for now. Pick them when I get a chance. Various peppers in here. I know there's I think that's the King of the North, or is it a California Wonder? Yeah, I'll give you all the names of those later on. Courgette, that's an Atena polka. Couple of flowery things around there. 3 different types of carrot in there. And this bed's ready for planting. I'm just going to put these brassicas in there. These are some 2 lots of cauliflower and a cabbage. And I'm going to watch the green fly on these. There they are. Let's see, they're on there already. Those cabbage aphids are horrible. And despite the anti-cat methods, look, here we are. They've still pushed the blooming seed trays to one side and done their biz. Nightmare. These 3 here are Robert's paprika, and they're doing very well. So I don't think they're going to get much taller, but there's some funny looking stems on them. Look, they come up double. Yeah. And chilies various and a weed. Let's get rid of that. They're doing all right. A couple of pickings of those so far, but they're not quite ready yet. And this one there as well. Groundsel. Another aubergine there. Some Morning Glory. That's the club seeds ones I sent out. They're ready to go out. I'll do a separate video in a minute of the let pot system, so I want to show you the roots. We're not quite ready for it yet, so I'll come back to that in a second. Onions drying out. This is my single seed potato challenge cut-in. I forgot to pot it on. Citrina pepper there. Tumbler's doing very well, despite the foliage looking a bit ropey, but I'll give them a feed later on. Give the compost a feed. And here we have all the tomatoes. They're doing very well. Very well. I'm happy with them. I've tried using 2 different types of fertiliser. Escalate 12 star in this one, and MICROGREENS in this one, and I can't see a difference at the moment. Then again, see, it's a pretty unfair trial because they're different tomatoes. So it could be that these are more prolific than these anyway, you know. Okay, round to the front bit. Mess, mess, mess. Bushy type tomatoes here. Sun Gold, Indigo Drop. Tim's Taste of Paradise, that's doing much better than the one in the back garden, look. And, I can't even read this one, I should know it. Santium Sunrise. The pod needs a bit of care and attention. You can see here over where I've been taking the lettuce leaves, but that has bolted in the last 2 days, that wasn't up that high. Basil's flowering. I've been picking the spring onions like mad. I've got 2 empty spaces at the back there, I've got to fill those up. French beans there flowering. Onions aren't going to be too far off, you know. They're not. Yeah, they're bulbing up nicely, look. If you can see in there. I'll get those before they bolt. Now these are from seed as well, which is good, encouraging, very encouraging. Oh, we've actually got beans. I better be picking some of those pretty soon then, because the more you pick, the more you get. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. That's it, guys. That's my front garden. Tiny little house, tiny little garden. But I'll tell you what, it does me, and it does my neighbours, because they all have a fair share of what I grow. Right, I'll do that. The let pot MP1. I'll have a look at that tomorrow, because it's nearly time to go and pick Layla up from school. Okay, then, as promised, here's the let pot MP1. I've got it on a run cycle of twice a day for 5 minutes at the moment, but if we get a blistering hot day, I put it into manual for a bit. And I'm using chili and pepper focus. So let me just put it on the stand and I'll show you what the root growth's like. Right, this is the hydroponics, pure hydroponics with clay balls at the back. And this is one of the habaneros. Lovely roots on that, look. As you can probably hear, it's running at the moment. So. And this is a basket of fire, and this is in the COIR and clay balls, and the roots are out in there as well. Look, they're loving it. Takes all the stress of watering out, that's for sure. Okay, guys, here we are. Okay, quick update on the bed out the front that had the trays on to stop the cats. I got the brassicas in around the outside. In the centre we got the eye condor, the last single eye condor. I got one of the giant Swedes in with a special drip feed system. That's going to give me the edge, that is. I can't tell you what's in the bag at the moment, but I'll let you know in a couple of months if it's worked. And very quickly over to the carrots. Well, they're germinating. So I can only assume that the last packs of carrot seeds I had were just, well, crap. Resistor fly there, 2 rows either side of that lollipop stick, and over there the Norfolk, and that row there is the one that was sown with the wallpaper paste, and they look very, very evenly spaced. So I'm quite chuffed with that. I'll keep you updated on how that trial goes. I think that's about it, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Look after yourselves, take care, and I will catch you on the next video.